They know me by my empathy, but it's something I'm trying to change. But it's hard to wake up without that caffeine in your cup.
Good morning. It is currently Saturday, the 12th of October. We are nearly halfway through the month. When you watch this, we will be over halfway through. Where is October going? Really hope you are all well and you are enjoying the autumn so far. GB is currently in the car park. He's been in the car park for about 5 minutes. If you've been around here for a while, you will know that every week we have a battle in our local town to find a car parking space. So he said, jump out, Cher. He'll carry on going round and round and round until he finds a space. I'm wondering if he'll be there all day, to be quite honest with you, because today town looks super busy. The sun is shining, but make no mistake, it really does feel like autumn. It's getting colder and colder by the week. The sweaters are out. The jumpers are out, they're ready to be worn. I could live in this jumper from now through to March. It is officially sweater weather and I could not be more happy about it. Let's go and find GB. We're also catching up with one of our friends this morning and then a few more friends at lunch. Then later on this evening, we are off to my sister's for a roast dinner and I will be making apple crumble this afternoon to take with us. Well, that was the most gorgeous cinnamon bun I think I have ever had, especially the core. Who loves the core of a cinnamon bun? Oh my goodness. I think I will need to put my hood up in a minute because I don't know where the rain's come from. In the UK, you never quite know what's going to happen with the weather. My grandma used to say, if there was enough cloud in the sky to make a sailor's shirt, you'll be okay. Well, I'm looking up and there is no blue sky at the moment. So hood is going up and we're going round to the market. I've managed to get quite a few jobs done. I've been over to the market and found some lovely flowers. I also popped into our local greengrocers and picked up some Bramley apples because this afternoon I'll be making an apple crumble ready to go round to my sister's. Then I popped into one of the toy shops because we're catching up with some friends in a few moments and I wanted to pick up something for their son. So I found these. Our friend's son absolutely loves cars and transport. So I found a London bus and also a London black taxi. It's a bit later on now, it's nearly 4 o'clock. The rain has passed, the sun is now shining. Typical British weather. I cannot put into words how lovely it is to wake up and realise that you can put your favourite jumper on. It's made me so happy today. We've caught up with lots of our friends this morning. We are incredibly lucky to have such a tight-knit unit. This friendship group was formed by us all going into the same coffee shop individually and then starting to recognise familiar faces and maybe sitting with each other. And the group just got a bit bigger and bigger and bigger. Before GB and I got together, we were friends within the same group. When we decided that we were going to get together, it was quite a big thing because letting our friendship group know that we had paired off was quite daunting, in the fact that it was so new being in a relationship. We were quite concerned that if something was to happen early on, who would take the friends? We've never needed to worry about that, and we won't ever worry about that. When you're in such a great friendship group, it is like an extension of your family, and that definitely feels like that for us. It's a group where you really feel like you can be you. I said I wasn't going to get emotional. We really have found our people. All the different characters in the group are just so equal and welcoming of one another. There's not been one person that's entered the group and then left. You feel like you're part of something, that you are in that moment together. You show them interest and they show you interest. It's completely mutual. My mum had a couple of sayings about friends. The first one was, if you had a friend for 7 years or more, they will be a friend for life. GB and I have been together for 12 years. We were part of the same friendship group before we were together for a couple of years. I thank my lucky stars that I drink coffee, that I love the coffee shop, and that I met this group of friends. I just know that they're going to be there for the whole of our lives, and we are incredibly, incredibly lucky. Right, that's enough of the emotional talk, Cher, because it's Saturday. GB and I are going to my sister and her fiance's house for dinner. We're having a roast dinner tonight. So normally we will have a roast on a Sunday. This week we're pulling it forward to Saturday because we're all busy tomorrow. I did say that I would be making mum's apple crumble for dessert, so we will be doing that shortly. Whilst I was in town, I did pick up my sister a little treat. She's just had her kitchen redecorated and I found something that I just thought was a nice little gift. I thought these tea towels would look lovely in her kitchen. So we've got a sage green, which is the colour of her cabinets, with these beautiful floral details. Almost Kew Gardens design on the front. They're from Poundland, £2.50. So you've got the beautiful sage with the different coloured florals. Then you've got the plain darker green with the cream and a good old waffle towel. I always find that these are really useful for cleaning the windows. And I did pick up a few more bits in town because tomorrow morning my sister and I are going to our best friend's house for a coffee and a catch up, and of course to see her baby son. Our best friend loves flowers, so I stopped off at Hitchin Market, had a good old browse, picked up a couple of bouquets, and this will just make her smile during the week. When I was in Poundland, I could not resist this really cute little pumpkin candle. A little nod to the autumn season, and it was £1.25. So I'll give this to our best friend tomorrow. With it being sweater weather season, I could not resist this really, really cute little burgundy tank top for our best friend's son. Isn't it so adorable? It's brand new, it's handmade, and it is gorgeous. Let's go and get that apple crumble made. We are having a super cozy evening tonight, so I'm getting my hair up. I'm going to take my makeup off. Do you know my special ponytail trick? I'll show you. Get your hair as you would to go into a ponytail. Hold your hairband ready. Put it in your hand. You're going to turn. We're going to turn here. I'm going to take a little bit of section from my ponytail, like this, up. Then I'm going to bring this section through. Lift that bit over the top. So that little ponytail trick just helps my hair to look fuller and longer. Boy. Hello. You excited? Good morning and happy Sunday. We had a great evening, played a few card games, had an amazing roast dinner. Well done to my sister because she pulled it out the bag and did not want any help. It was amazing, absolutely delicious. Then we had Mum's apple crumble for dessert with lots of ice cream. It was great to spend some time with them. They are absolutely fantastic hosts, and we came away from theirs really quite late, a lot later than expected. So we've definitely enjoyed a lay-in this morning. GB has made me a coffee. This is my second caffeinated drink of the day. I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful because my sister and I are going to our best friend's house shortly, and if I have too much caffeine, I will be absolutely wired when I'm there. So I just need to take this one nice and steady. My sister and I are very lucky because we share a best friend. The three of us are like the Three Musketeers. We have been friends for, oh my goodness, years and years and years, like a member of the family. It's a friend that has been with us for many, many years. We have so much history together. We have grown up together. We've seen first houses, love, sadness, family loss. Through all of this time, we have remained so strong and 100% there for each other. It's difficult to put into words exactly what this friendship means to my sister and I. But what we do say every day is that we love and appreciate one another, because it's that friendship where we speak every single day. We're a friendship group that voice note all day about everything. I cannot wait to go around and catch up this morning. My mum had another quote. You'll hear a lot about my mum. She was very, very special and she was very, very wise. And this quote about friendship was, "New friends are silver, old friends are gold." And I feel like that links in with that other quote that she had about friendships that are longer than 7 years last forever. The friendship of the three of us is gold. Nothing will touch our friendship. It will be with us for life. I'm emotional. I'm an emotional mess this morning. I don't know why. I think because I've seen a group of friends yesterday and I'm seeing another special friend today, and they are like family. Time is ticking on. I need to get through this drink, but slowly. I do want to just quickly pop these flowers into a nice bouquet and wrap those up for my friend, and then just gather myself together because we're going over for 11 o'clock. My friend lives just around the corner from us, so I'll probably be walking there. I think we just need to crack on because time is ticking. It always is. Rather than doing what you normally do that way, if you go under and then through there, grab it, you get a natural, beautiful bow. As I'm out and about, I thought I would take the opportunity to go for a lovely Sunday afternoon walk before getting back home to do a little bit of housework. When it's a day like this and it's fine and dry, it's nice just to get outside. Whilst I'm out on my walk, I'm just reflecting on what a wonderful morning we had today. There is a lot to the meaning of friendship. I always find that you'll have friendships that will be part of your life. So they will be chapters. They are there for a chapter of your life and are incredibly important and are needed for that period of time. Then there are other friends who are your life, who are embedded in everything that you do. They are friends that are chosen family, and those friends are the ones that are golden, as my mum used to repeat that quote quite a lot. They are the friends that will laugh with you, that will cry with you, that will be there on your darkest days and your brightest hours. They will be the friends who will hold you up when you are weak. The memories that you share with your golden friends are those moments that will stay with you forever. Hi. Hiya. Hello. Hiya. What a lovely dog. Hello. So beautiful. She's friendly. Hello. Oh, you're so beautiful. Really? Oh, where have you been? Well, you've had a long walk. Well, yeah, I can imagine. Do you love it as well? Well, take care. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Enjoy your walk.
You too.
See ya. I think it's a good time to mention the community that I'm building on my small YouTube channel. There has been a lot of subscribers over the last few weeks, and I just wanted to say to them, hello and welcome. Hello if you've been here for some time. I'm really thankful for your friendship. Blackberry season is now over. Down here, look, there's one last blackberry. This is what it looks like to move through the seasons. As you may know, we live in a garden city, the first garden city in England. And I always find that such an interesting fact. Just one of the very many reasons why I love living in our garden city is because we have this beautiful open green space, as well as being in a town. There are definitely rules and restrictions by living in a garden city. So for example, you need to have so much green space on your land. If you love living by the seasons, a garden city is a great place to live because there's real thought put into the planting, the shrubs, the greenery. There are a lot of areas that cannot be built on, cannot be touched. We have a local nature reserve. We have this amazing greenway all the way around our garden city. The greenway is just on our doorstep. It makes me feel like home when I'm outside. It's a lovely place to just feel at one with nature. And it's a strange thing, isn't it? Saying that you feel at home when you're outside. But I think it's the whole package. It's the being out on my doorstep and experiencing the life around me, but also then knowing that I've got this warm, safe home that's almost like a cocoon that protects me from maybe the bad weather, or it's where I rest my head, it's where I relax. So for me, it's not just the being at home or being outside, it's the whole package. Thank you for your comments and your messages on Instagram, because lots of you also feel the same. I find that when I tune in to nature, like today, I notice things. I notice things more when I go out deliberately to look for them, because I'm looking in the hedgerow, I'm looking in the sky. I've noticed so much more today because I'm looking for it. There are times when I'm in a rush and I'll just need to get from A to B and I won't even observe what's around me. Years ago, I would not have even noticed that the colours of the leaves were changing. I haven't always lived so in tune with the seasons. I definitely prefer this way of living, but I haven't always lived like this. I would say it started around the age of 35, where I really started slowing down my life. There were some significant events that happened around that time. I met GB. I moved to the Garden City, so I had all of this on my doorstep. I sadly lost my mum around that time. I decided that I would leave full-time teaching to become an early years advisor, and I set up a vintage dress business. All those events that happened around that time gave me the opportunity to look at my current life and then think, how do I want to live it? I love to feel the seasons, and the only way that you can do that is by getting outside, is by bringing the outside in, and by creating that inside-outside living. So yeah, sorry that was a bit deep. I wasn't expecting it to. I don't really know what come over me, but yeah, I just spoke how I felt. It's now 3:30. It's a really hazy day today, and it is just beginning to get that little bit of crispness in the air. It's okay, it's a decaf. It's now 4:30 on Sunday. I'm just home from the most beautiful autumn walk. I thoroughly enjoyed every single moment. Once you get your foot outside into the open air, it just feels amazing, and I am so pleased that I went out this afternoon and experienced autumn around our garden city. But I'm home now. I've got my decaf coffee, as I mentioned. Now that I'm home and we're moving into Sunday evening, it's time for me just to get a few little jobs done, ready for the week. So my first job is about plants, and I have a new one to show you. This weekend has been a lot about friendships, and this succulent was bought for me by a very special friend. I'll show you it and then I'll tell you a little bit more. Let's just take a moment to appreciate the beauty of this succulent. Isn't it gorgeous? I can't stop looking at the colours. I've never seen one like this before. I also absolutely love the pot, and I know that my friend had to swap the plants to the pots so that she could match this pot with this plant. So there's a little bit of a story behind it too. Flapjack is just such a great name for a plant. The meaning of this is just so special because we often meet up for a coffee in a coffee shop or in each other's homes over cake, over coffee. The term flapjack is also just so homely and warming for me. This succulent likes to be in temperatures around 27 degrees. That's perfect for us because we always have a warm home. Keep the compost, I keep saying compost. It's compost. Keep the compost moist at all times. Do not allow it to dry out fully or become waterlogged. I always find that really difficult. Keep it moist at all times, but don't let it become waterlogged. It's like you just need the perfect amount. I will never forget that this is called a flapjack. Love it, love it, love it so much. This weekend feels like I've reflected a lot on friendships. Now, the friend that bought me this plant is, without doubt, one of the most special friends that I have ever had in my life. Again, I'm going to get emotional. I'm not going to get emotional. I met her by chance. She was my teaching assistant and I interviewed her years and years and years ago now. I knew instantly when she walked through the door and she smiled and said hello. First of all, I knew that she would be amazing working in my reception class with the children at the time. We were an incredible team. If it wasn't for that day, we would not have each other in our lives. There was no hierarchy. The children saw us as equals. The memories that I have of working with her, if you are local and you know who I'm talking about, you will know just how special this lady is, because she has impacted so many lives and she's just amazing. And I am so blessed that I can call her my very special friend. Spending time with her is like therapy. She lights up any room. When I talk about friends, I am happy.
You never look that happy when you talk about me.
He just said, I never look this happy when I talk about him. It's just reflecting on how lucky.
You're very lucky.
Well, very lucky. I mean, we are very lucky because we have a group of friends together. But also, I'm very lucky that I have people around me that are my friends, that are my chosen family, really. I'll leave the friendship topic with this last little phrase. And it's about having your tribe around you, your people, the people that get you, the people that understand you. And when you've found those people, you've found home. Emotional. I'm in a bloody emotional wreck here. Sunday evening is here again. It's 6:30. Jobs are done. My bath is running. Cannot wait to get in the bath, take all my makeup off. We've just put the heating on just to take the edge off because it's a little bit chilly this evening. I have absolutely loved this weekend, the start of sweater weather season, and I am totally here for it. It's been another wholesome and local weekend. Next weekend, we're off to Bath. We're hoping to vlog, so we'll take you with us and we'll share that with you next week. It's time for me to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching and we will see you again on Wednesday. Bye for now.